Hey, what's up everybody? This is the Leo Mystic. Welcome to this YouTube channel and the first episode of Inner Peace Forecast. Inner Peace Forecast is all for you who want to know what the hell is going on, an update on the energy in this very moment, taking advantage of opportunities and challenges. So we're going to look at the planets and tell you how you can use them, how you can use these energies. Today we're looking at an inner peace forecast for the 26th of November until the 2nd of December. So a whole week for you to reflect, for you to use exercises. So yes, what's going on, and two, now what can you do with it? That's kind of the whole intention of the weekly video that you will get on Monday. Every Monday we'll be here with how can you get inner peace by using the astrological energy. So let's just look at where we're at right now. The sun is conjunct Jupiter, and I'm super excited about that because it's like, I would say, one of my favorite it's probably my favorite thing because I have Jupiter conjunct the moon in Aries, which is very fiery, which is starting things, and also trining the sun. So this is a very, very happy time for me as a Leo, obviously. And so what that means basically is the sun conjunct Jupiter on Monday is going to be exact. So everyone who wants to start new projects, who wants to set a goal, set a new intention. The sun is who we are and what we express. And Jupiter is the teacher, the guru. So it's going to be, there'll probably appear some new ideas, a teacher that will teach you something, but also expansion. So yourself, your ego is going to transcend, to expand beyond the realms, if you will. Like, you can really, what you think and you send out into the universe, like Jupiter is a magnet. Well, it's like a magnet of good things, if you will. So it's a really opportunistic time, benefic time. Just like travel really in the mind, really far away. So very opportunistic times. Now, I have to say though that this energy of the sun conjunct Jupiter is also squaring Mars and semi-squaring Pluto in Capricorn. And let's just first talk about the square to Mars in Pisces. I think that is really asking about, okay, number one, what can you let go of in terms of desires that do not serve those goals? And since it's semi-squaring Pluto in Capricorn, like, we always have to look first at what are the big, like the slow-moving planets doing. And the slow-moving planets tell us a little bit about what we're changing and really working on behind the scenes. And Pluto in Capricorn is changing our beliefs about authority, our beliefs about institutions, our beliefs about the masculine power, and our beliefs about stepping into our integrity. And let's just go with the stepping into the integrity one. Since it is squaring Pluto, I think this can really, since also the South Node is there, so we tend to bring a lot of stuff from the past that is very Capricorn, very hard, like, no, I need to get this done, and this is not good. I need to get to the work, especially with Saturn in Capricorn, which is like, do the work. And so we can be very, very hard on ourselves. We can be very judging, very, very hard and masculine, like, no, you need to get this done, and force. Capricorn is force, since it is a cardinal sign. So it's like, do it now, authority. And so semi-squaring the Sun and Jupiter and Mercury, for that matter, can make us believe, first and foremost, too big. And second, I think too overwhelmed by we're seeing things big with that Jupiter conjunct the Sun and Mercury retrogrades are really reflecting on that. But you know, it will probably also mean that you have thought so big that now when you get into that Pluto energy and the Saturn and Capricorn, it's going to be like, wait, I can't do all of that. Like, that's way too much. And oh my God, like, how am I going to get all of this done? So, you know, just I would say be kind to yourselves. And I think that's what that square to Mars in Pisces is all about. It's like that desire of heart. Like, Mars is the masculine. Mars is like the like get it done. And in Pisces, it's like let go. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac, and Pisces is also like no boundaries. So it is asking, you know, hold on, like just let go of what does not serve you. And then we have to look at what is also happening in the sky is that, you know, Venus still in shadow, which means she went retrograde, okay, all the way back to 25 degrees Libra through Scorpio, and now she's coming back. So the point where she started going retrograde, which is 10 degrees Scorpio, all the way, that will probably take for about 3 weeks still, like until the end of December, when Venus is out of shadow period. That is reflecting still upon things what happened in, you know, August and July and September all the way until now. So it still has that things about balancing relationships, balancing our integrity, Capricorn, thinking all upon that, like how can I introduce the new relationships in, you know, that we've introduced into our lives since the South Node was in Aquarius and Mars was in Aquarius. So we were like, let's get out into the community and let's just gather all these people and then just new people coming into our lives and past lives too as well, with Venus in Scorpio. So a lot of people that we got introduced to, and now, you know, I think it's really Venus still in Libra. It's like balancing out everything that we've introduced into our lives, and again, we can get overwhelmed. So we want to do this and we want to do that, and so I think if I want to share something that has been happening to me lately, you know, it's that we, with all these projects, with all these things to do, you know, we want to go here and there and there and there, and just like, if you're into spirituality and if you're into getting into the moment and zoning in, then you're like, yeah, I'll take time, you know, to get into the here and now. Let's do my meditation. But I just frankly gotta say, it's not enough, you know, and that's not what it's about. You know, inner peace is about coming into the moment here and now, and just doing, like, even this video, you watching this video to me, and other YouTube channels, being aware that you're doing it versus, hold on, I'll do it now, and later on I'll take some time to meditate. But I think we have to go further than that, you know, just extend that being in the moment here and now. And just a simple thing that you can do is just literally every single time you notice that you are stressed, when you feel yourself like angry, sad or whatever, just remind yourself that those are not natural states. Well, they're natural states, but I would say those are not states from true spiritual love. I would say that if you come back into the body, then you can embrace these. I'm not saying do not do not be sad, don't be angry. But I just say it probably comes because you were in your head, and it triggered elements that got you out of your body. And now it's time to get into the body and embrace these elements of sadness and anger, but be with them instead of like feeding them with new mind and matter of like, oh, and this and that, and I'm angry because of this, and just more mind chatter. And I think what this Venus in Libra is trying to do is just balance it out, balance all of those things out. Now, it is in a grand square with the South Node and the North Node, so this is the point where it's really the focus. The South Node is in Capricorn, which we already established is all about, being opportunistic and bringing harsh and hard dialogue with us and trying to be perfect. But the North Node is where we're going. So everything that we're experiencing right now is really for us to be what? North Node in Cancer, to come home. Cancer is the home. Cancer is the mother energy. It's the loving energy. Cancer is feelings, emotions. So what are your emotional needs in this time of trying to balance things out? Now, I have to say, it's squaring Uranus in Aries. So, hey, more new things are just like emotions are just going to pop up from nowhere. Uranus is like the unpredictability in what? In Venus, in relationships, in just all those things that you're trying to balance. It's not gonna be freaking easy. And so, but what Uranus in Aries retrograding is asking more opportunities, because it was there until May 2018. And so it's reflecting on everything you've done there, and it's like a new opportunity for you to be courageous into what? Pluto in Capricorn, where your integrity lies, your truth lies. Yeah? And like the Sun and Jupiter in Sag asking you to just go beyond what you know to be true, and trying to find more, be opportunistic about it, be optimistic about it. And so step into that courage. Do what you know that you feel and that your heart is asking you to do. So that's really what's going on this week. And I would say, the mantra for this week would be just start now and optimize along the way. Being kind for ourselves, all right? So really, the thing is that when you're overwhelmed or too optimistic, and then you get into the energy of South Node in Capricorn, beating yourself up, Pluto in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn, especially the South Node, the past, just approaching Pluto, everything from our past is just going through this massive transformation of Pluto, which is the destroyer and the giving birth. And I think honestly that is what we're trying to do instead. When the moon goes conjunct the North Node in Cancer on Wednesday, still having a Sun Jupiter conjunct in Sagittarius with trining Chiron in Pisces, it's the ideal day to really understand and know, this is where I want to go, this is why I come home, and this is what I need to let go of in terms of desires, Mars in Pisces, and this is what my true integrity is when it comes down to trying to balance all these things out. So, some tips. Try to really, every time when that happens, it's so important to come back to what are my values around just my health, myself. How can I be kind to myself, my self-love? Just maybe make yourself a nice plan of good foods, of healthy foods that you can give yourself. Nutrition is always bringing energy in. So especially with the North Node in Cancer, we want to go yin, we want to go feminine. So bring in feminine energy with healthy foods a lot of water, and a lot of rest and self-loving talk. And that would be my tip for you. To find inner peace. So let me know in the comments down below what is going to be the number one thing that you're going to do for yourself to be kind, to know what it is that you need to step into your truth of, and maybe this, what are you going to start your project on Monday with the Sun conjunct Jupiter, which is so opportunistic and so optimistic. Okay? Now, if you're watching this and you're like, I didn't understand anything of this, like astrologically, and I don't know if I have to believe it, you know, just you can join the Facebook group, and like this especially is for you if you love astrology and if you love spirituality, you want to learn more about how to start a spiritual practice, spiritual tools, you want to learn more about the mystical truths, about the chakras and how to heal yourself and how to have a mystical experience, and especially how to be a personal leader in your field, then join the Facebook group. I'll put a link down below. Please subscribe. You would massively help. And give it a like, share. Thank you so much, and see you next Monday. Peace. The Leo Mystic.